What is going on, guys? Today we are taking a first ride, doing a quick walkthrough and testing out the Evercross EK6 electric folding bike. Like I said in my previous videos, I want to try to tap into the more entry-level e-bike marketplace. And I know a lot of people don't want to spend the big bucks on a high-end e-bike. And honestly, something like this might be perfect. It's pretty affordable. I think that discount code is still valid on Amazon. It's not big or heavy at all. It's an electric bike and it has some features that other bikes don't have at all. So let's go ahead and take a look. Live like Jackie and Rose, had the water been warmer. Been a Bonnie and Clyde down in California, fall in love on the run. Trying to make it to Cabo, Romeo with a blunt, Juliet with a bottle. Baby, I'm looking for reasons to call it a lie, but if the Now I do want to start the video off by addressing one thing I said in my last video. I think while I was unboxing and putting everything together, I may or may not have said or hinted or whatever, my wording could have been bad, may or may not have said that the headlight is broken. It is not broken. It just got a dent in it from shipping. It still, let me show you. It still works. If I turn on the bike, hold it down, yeah. The light still works. It's not broken. So I just want to make that very clear in case I was like a turn off for any of you guys. Light works perfectly fine. No worries. But with this being an electric bike, should I turn that off? I'm looking at the camera and the glare looks pretty cool. But with this being an electric folding bike, I do want to go over how to fold the bike in case maybe you have a small car or you live in an apartment and you just want to be able to store the bike in like a closet or in the back corner or something. Because while this is not the biggest bike in the world, I definitely understand wanting to make it smaller and more portable, more compact, and just be able to stow it away. So let me go through that real quick. Now, before I get into how to fold up the bike, I do want to say one thing. It's an easy process. Like, it's literally just, you unclamp, you push a button in 2 spots on the bike, and it cuts down in half the size, right? I have pretty big fingers, so I can't reach the button to push it in all the way. So I'm using a screwdriver to push the button, okay? If you have small fingers, maybe if you even have nails, you might be able to push the button all the way, but let me show you right here. This is how you fold down the stem of the bike. What you do is you undo this latch here, which you're gonna need some force to because, again, folding e-bike, it's secure. And there's like a little button in here that you have to push in, but as you can see, I can't push it in. I'm actually really trying to push it all the way, and I can't do that. So again, if you have smaller fingers, you should be able to do so, but for the sake of demonstration, I'm using a screwdriver just to push it in. You push it in, and as you do that, it should, oh, actually my fault. You undo the latch, you bring it down, and then you push the button in, and that loosens up the stem and you can fold it back. The same thing goes for the center portion of the bike. Obviously, I can't get the camera to go under here. I don't have a tripod small enough to fit the camera, but just trust me that there's a button, just like the first one, under here. So you undo the latch, you bring it over to the other side, stow it away however you want to do it, and then usually you just push the button and then it'll fold. But for the sake of demonstration, like I said, using the screwdriver to push the button in, and there you go. Takes a little bit of force. You might want to have to hold on to the back half while you're pulling on the front half, so that way it'll undo itself. But once you do that, you can fold it up just like that. Not the best way. Hold on a second. There we go. You can fold the bike in half just like that. Let me give you guys a better demonstration. I'm about 5'10", and look at that. Look how small the bike is now. It's like half my size. Literally, if you kneel down, you're like the same size of the bike. And then you just put it back together the same way. Unfold it. It'll latch onto itself. You put the latches back on, into itself. You do the handlebar. Get the latch back onto itself. And there you go. It's now it's like my size. That's how you unfold the bike. That's how you refold the bike. With that being said and done, let's go ahead and take it out for a spin. Oh wait, actually first, just in case I did not go over the specifications of the bike last video, we are looking at a 750 watt motor. Battery is 48 volts, 15 amp hours. It takes about 6.5 to 7 hours to charge. In terms of climbing speed, you can do about 25 degrees. I don't know hills like that, so we'll find out in the real world test. 20-inch tires, integrated hub, 20 by 4-inch tires. Anything major? Max speed, 20 miles an hour. Again, for an entry-level bike, you don't want to go 32, you don't want to go super fast. 20 miles is just fine for the first bike that you're going to be getting, right? So I think that pretty much covers all the main bases. I'll have a link to the bike in the description down below so you guys can go read up on it for yourself. But a lot of people, they just want to know the power and the specifications of the bike and the top speed. Let's go ahead and take it out for a spin and get a real world feel for it. Actually, one thing I forgot to mention, the battery. It's removable and it has a key to do so. To remove the battery, what I recommend doing, just so that way you have all the clearance you can, you undo this latch for the seats. You can take off the seat just by that. It's literally just one latch, which makes it also adjustable as well for your height preference. You take your key, which I so far have kept it in the battery so that way I can turn it on and off because it actually has different modes to turn on the battery, turn off the battery in the bike, to lock it in place and unlock it in place. So what you're going to want to do, push the key in, turn it all the way to unlock. And with that, the battery can come out. So let's just say you are in an apartment and they have like regulations and rules on bringing your e-bike upstairs or whatever the case is, right? You have to keep it in the garage. You can only bring up the battery. That's how you do it. And then to put it back in, all you do is slide it into the rail. Push it in all the way just to make sure. Turn it all the way on. And it's locked in. It's not going anywhere. So now, with that being said, let's take it out for a spin. Bring the seat back down, lock it into place. There we go. Now let's go take it out for a spin. Okay, maiden voyage. Now, good rule of thumb is when you have a bike like this with the adjustable seat height, it's always good to have the seat around your hip height, right about there. So that's good. Out of instinct, I approached the, whoa. Did I forget to tighten something? I think I did. Okay. So now let's go ahead and turn the bike on by just holding down the power button. Oh wait, I know some of you guys like this. That's nice. Now we're gonna try and do a little bit of everything in every mode. So there's 0 mode with 0 assist, level 1 assist, level 2, and level 3 assist. And with the max speed of 20 miles an hour, let's just give it a shot. So, whoa. I'm not used to a half twist throttle. That's just me. I'm more of a thumb throttle guy. So I'm going to be very careful with this. Also, because I'm not used to like riding a taller bike with like a proper stance, if you will. So I'm gonna take it easy at first while I get the hang of it. But okay. Hold on a second. This is user error. This is not on the bike. This is user error here. I think I did not put the handlebars entirely straight. Yeah, I did not do that. There we go. Tighten up everything. Let's try that again here. Oh, taking off. Okay, decent little pickup, little torque right there. On mode 1, we're only hitting about 9 miles an hour. So this is like perfect if you're like a sidewalk rider, right? Maybe you're in the city, you're not too comfortable riding in the streets or in the bike lane with cars. 9 miles an hour, that's like perfect sidewalk walking speed and not too fast where you're gonna get yelled at by a Karen. Now again, I usually would go downhill from here or pick up the speed and go downhill from here, but again, I'm not used to riding with the proper upright stance, so I'm just being very careful. I do like these handlebars. Like my other bikes don't have a rest for your palms. It actually feels kind of nice. Relaxes the hand a bit instead of like having to grip the whole thing all at once. Let's try pedal assist or just pedaling. How does that feel? So there's actually one level of pedal assist right now. Oh. And I'm not used to riding a bike with gears, but it definitely does feel nice when you're going up or downhill so that we can kind of like help the bike push and move along. But when we get to this main road right at the bottom of this hill, we're actually going to try a higher speed just to get a feel for it. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, this bike does have front suspension, but let me see, does it have rear? I don't remember if it has a rear or not. It does not, but yeah, no, I don't think it does have rear, but I think there's some cushioning in the seat. Let's crank it up to level 2. And we are sticking to the shoulder. Okay, wow, wait, the pickup in mode 2 is definitely more noticeable. 15 miles an hour, nothing too fast, nothing too crazy. This is definitely like bike lane Speed for sure. If you're more comfy, slow down there, partner. There was one time I was going through that, where that van was, I had the green light, and the street down here, someone ran a red light, almost got into a car accident, and I had just gotten that car too. I'm so used to my other bikes having mirrors, I instinctively checked for it. Let's try and pedal a bit. Okay, see, this is an uphill here, so I think this would be a good test for the gears. If I go, I believe it's if I go into lower gears, it'll be easier for me to pedal. So let me try and knock it down a bit. Let's go to, yeah, it's definitely easier for me to pedal. Let's give it some throttle as well. Still maxing out at 15 miles an hour. Again, for a first bike, you don't want to go super fast. I would definitely recommend something like this, if not this for sure, especially if we're at the price point. I mean, roughly just under $800, maybe a little bit over depending on tax and where you're at. Not bad at all. Oh, and all this entire way was uphill, did not drop below 15 miles an hour at all. Other bikes that I've had and tested out would struggle a bit on that hill. This one kept a solid 15 miles an hour, no problem. But now that we're getting into this neighborhood, usually I would take that way because that's like the shoulder lane and there's a bike lane right there. Not super comfortable doing so on a new bike just yet. When I get a feel for it, I'll do it. But for first rides, in case anything happens, just because you never know, I like to stick in the neighborhood. That way, if I need to stop somewhere and pull over or whatever, I'm at least safe and I'm not in the way of traffic. Plus, this is a good test of suspension, because these roads here are beat up, which I think is probably why the road is closed. Now let's go ahead, crank this up into mode 3. Oh, okay, you can really feel it there, like the takeoff, the torque. We're at 19 miles an hour. This is for sure bike lane. You're not zipping in and out of cars in traffic or in the city or anything like that. But if you're commuting, maybe going around college campuses, something simple, I like this. I like this for sure. I'm not sure why that car's following me. The road is closed. You can't go this way. Brakes are pretty good too. I mean, you got to brake them in a little bit. They're going to rub on the discs or rub on the pads a bit. Let me bring it back down to mode 1. Mode 1, 9 miles an hour. Like I said, perfect sidewalk speed. I don't want to get in this guy's way or scare him, so there we go. All right, back to mode 3, 19 miles an hour. Going uphill here. Not too much of an uphill. Towards the end of this street, going towards a traffic light, that's an uphill. A super bumpy uphill too, so it's really going to be testing it out. Again, all of this, I don't know if the GoPro effect is making it not look as hilly as it actually is. This is very uphill and bumpy. Some of the bikes that I've reviewed in the past definitely struggle on a hill like this. Constant 19 miles an hour. And even though it has no rear suspension, I'm pretty sure there's like a little bit of it in the seat as well. Let me actually stick to the sidewalk again. Whew. I'm so used to being on the street, I almost did that by instinct. But yeah, with like no rear suspension, it feels good. I'm actually pretty impressed. I'm not gonna lie, guys. As someone who like comes from higher powered e-bikes, you know, the big name brands and stuff like that, I'm not gonna lie, I would always shit on anyone who would like be caught riding one of these. just because it's not as fun, right? But I'll admit, I'll take full accountability. After trying it out, it's honestly just as fun as like any other e-bike. Sure, not as fast or not as powerful, but like I said, if this is your first e-bike, and maybe this is someone's first e-bike, and they just want to feel the wind in their hair, the freedom, squirrel, this actually is not that bad. Like, come on. Going uphill, right here, oh, we're zooming up this hill. I'm impressed. 18, 19 miles an hour. I gotta be careful though. There's a bump here that could really, yep, mess me up. This, I'm just gonna sneak across real quick, even though it says to not cross. Ooh, the maneuverability. I feel so nimble with this. Okay, this is where I'm gonna have to be careful because I can't see past this wall. I'm honestly impressed. I'm not gonna lie, guys. For under $1,000, 750 watts motor, you're getting 7-speed Shimano gears. It has pedal assist, it has a headlight, has a bell, which some bikes nowadays don't even come with a horn. It's foldable, it's portable, it's lightweight. You honestly can't go wrong. I am impressed. If someone is looking for their first e-bike, or you just want to get into the world of e-bikes, something like this, or this exact bike, you can't go wrong with. I'm telling you. College kid, you're a bit on the older side, you don't want to be too extreme with it, you just want to feel that wind in your hair. It's springtime now, you just want to get out and ride, you don't want to break the bank. I'm telling you, this right here is, you can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. Like, I was honestly a little bit worried that because I'm like more upright in terms of like my riding stance, I would have to like get used to riding this way. But no, it seems to have like picked up my body almost, or like it's just that easy to just get used to riding in this stance. I would go on that road, and I will go on that road. Just want to make sure there's no one behind me, and there is. And there's also someone in front of me. Okay. Let's zoom. You know what, now let's pedal a bit. Let's give pedaling a try here. Give the bike some help at least. And honestly, I think it's a combination of the half twist throttle and like the palm rest that makes it a lot more comfortable. There are bikes that I've tried out that have like one or the other. They either have a full like palm rest handle grip and normal throttle, or they have a half twist throttle but like a normal grip without the palm rest. I think a combination of both, like this setup right here, is more comfortable. Like there are times it's just half twist and a normal grip, and my hand starts to cramp up and it's not fun. But I think because it's like mostly just my fingers and the rest of my hand is like resting on the palm rest, it's just a lot more comfortable. Okay, I can't exactly cut across like I would on my other bikes. That guy gave me a look. That guy in the Tesla gave me a look like, oh, what's this guy on? Oh, look at this. Wait. Dude, this Chick-fil-A has been closed since like August, and it's March now. What is that, like 6? No, that's not 6 months. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 8 months. This Chick-fil-A here has been closed for like 8 months. We were told originally it was going to be like for a month or two for like renovations and upgrades. It's been 8 months and they're finally reopening. I can't wait. Oh yeah, great budget option, honestly. My butt doesn't hurt from being on the seat. Suspension, the ride, it feels nice in the front. I think just like a user error, I should have tightened this a bit more because I think the handlebars are sinking down a little bit as I ride. That is just a me thing. That is a user error thing. Yeah, it's been raining a lot. So you can see there are little areas like pretty much flooded. But I'll be honest, they've been through worse conditions, so these cats, they're tough. Although, where are they? They usually come out and say hi to me, or at least one of them does. Wonder where they're at. Switching over to the Osmo, just testing it out real quick. Look at that. Look at that, 7-speed, big crank arm, removable battery. Pretty sure you could fit a basket. If they don't have like a basket that goes in these 4 bolts, you might be able to just get like a milk crate or something and just maybe put these through the holes or zip tied on. And you got some cargo space right there. Handlebars right there, display right there. Very nice bike. Very nice. All right. Made my reels. Whoa. Got caught up in some dirt. Made my reels, replied to some texts. Let's go check out this new Chick-fil-A, see if it looks different from the front. I've been waiting for this Chick-fil-A to reopen for, like I said, what, 8 months now? And it's finally happening. Mode 1, sidewalk mode to not look crazy. I feel like I already do look crazy because I'm wearing a pretty extreme helmet on a not as extreme or not matching in extremeness e-bike, but that's fine. Protection, always use protection.
Thursday, see you then.
Oh.
Thursday, you said?
Yes.
Finally.
They've been out for a year, right?
Since like August, so like what, 8 months?
Yeah, it's been a while for sure.
I know.
Oh.
It was either this location or the one in College Park, which is,
Yeah.
they got burgers, which is nice, but it's like too far out,
Yeah.
you know?
It's just a mess to drive around there.
Oh my God, yeah.
The parking is
All
just.
that traffic and stuff.
I know.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Thursday. We'll see you guys then, all right?
Perfect, thank you.
What's the deal for Thursday?
They're like great games and crafts and like some like little cows, plush cows. I'm not sure if there's any like specific like deal on Thursday. So
I thought it was the first 100 you get something.
Oh, I wish.
we'll see you guys.
Take it easy. Man, if it was like the first 100 people would get like a free chicken sandwich for like a month or something, oh, I would skip work. I would clock in late to go to the grand opening for sure. But it's not. I mean, it might be. They did say there's like going to be giveaways and stuff like that, so I don't know. There might be something, but I've got work, so unless they're going to open at 6:30 in the morning or whatever time they open in the morning, I probably won't be able to make that. Let's give it some pedal power, see how we do. Oh yeah, there it is. I gotta be careful at this turn because some people, they just don't pay attention. Like, look at that, that car was coming in hot. Okay, I'm going back to the sidewalk because with this bike, don't feel the most comfortable sitting in traffic with cars. Again, just because I'm not used to the bike yet. That's just it. But again, off rip, very nice bike. Gonna definitely need some more rides until I'm like street comfortable with it for sure. Okay, now this is for sure an uphill. We're just gonna full throttle, full send it, and see what we max out at for top speed going uphill. 12, we're at 11, we're at 12. 12 uphill. Do I hear 13? 13 uphill, do I hear 14? No, wait. I think we're about to hit 14, yep, okay. So this bike can definitely go up hills. It just takes a minute for the build-up to like kick in, to really get that full uphill power, if that makes sense. Yeah, see, there's no one on the sidewalk here, so I think I'm good. Come on, small and nimble. I can fit through anything. Well, the bike can't. I'm a bigger guy, so probably not me. Yeah, you see me. I know you see me, car. Let me go. We're on the sidewalk, so we're gonna pedal. Not that we'd get in any trouble, and not that I see anyone on the sidewalk, but, you know, we don't want to draw too much attention. Now we're going downhill. Can we get a cool thumbnail shot? Let me see. Just zooming downhill on a foldable 750 watt e-bike. Let me go ahead and zip through here. Actually, no, this would be a perfect place for a thumbnail. I think this is like my temporary thumbnail shot because the road is closed. Yeah, the road's closed here, so there's no cars coming. So I can definitely get a picture here for a thumbnail for sure. It would be pretty cool if I could like sneak past those barricades and like get one there, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Like, I think I'll get in trouble if I'm caught in there. Let me break out my phone and take a thumbnail photo. Boom. Let me do, that was a portrait. Let me do one. Hit him with a boom. Maybe one from the front with the headlight on, maybe. If you guys were ever curious as to what like a YouTuber's workflow was like, this is pretty much it. Boom. Let's try portrait one. Oh, I think this is the one. I think this is the one. Something like that. Oh yeah. I think we're good, guys. This bike, very, very nice. Honestly, very impressed. I apologize for anyone that in the past I gave shit to for riding a bike like this. It's just as fun as any other bike for a fraction of the price, equally as fun, right? I am a fan 100% now. Now, I'm not too comfortable jumping curbs yet, so let me go ahead and just walk this over. But while I do that, I'm gonna bring the video to a close. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure no one's walking. Do me a favor, drop a like, leave a comment down below what you guys think of this bike, the Evercross EK6, or maybe any other folding e-bike in general. Are you a fan? I hope so. Like, there's nothing really to hate on them. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's a folding e-bike or anything else. We're on two wheels. We're out and about. We're having fun. Getting our hair in the wind, enjoying Mother Nature, all that jazz. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like, leave a comment. Links to this bike are in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.